doing? I know that your day has been going on well and we are counting down very fast for 2022 to wind up. And for many of us, we've had lots of things to be grateful for. For some persons, they have things to be grateful for, but they also thinking of the things that didn't work out. Relax. Everything is going to work out well for you as long as we have the breath of God in our nostrils. My name is Dr. John-Ugwuanya, and I have come your way today, and I'm going to be talking about put your mindset to work. Most times I have learned to interact with people who are either better than me or at my level or below me. Why? Because every one of us is a warehouse of knowledge. And if we can be humble and simple enough to learn, we would see ourselves making substantial progress. If we can do that. Yes, the year is rounding up, and for many persons, we're looking out for the new year. I hope I'm going to smash my dreams. I hope I'm going to hit my target. The question I have for you and I have for myself is, am I ready to put my mind to work? That's what I'm talking about, putting your mindset to work. Many persons have plans, many persons have ideas, many persons have things in their hearts and in their minds that they have conceived to do. But what makes it really different is the fact that for many persons, when it comes to having ideas, they don't have a lack of it. They have plenty of ideas, but they don't put their mindsets to work. They don't actually talk the talk. They don't walk the walk. And what's going to make the new year that we are stepping into to be very different from this year is the fact that you and me actually put our mindsets to work. So we have the ideas, yes. We have the inspiration, yes. We are very clear on what we want to do, yes. But we have to be ready to put action, to put our mindsets to work. Yes, I know that for many persons, I have this book that I'm holding and it's talking about having all the plans and actually implementing them. And for many persons, that's where we get stuck. Remember one thing, that when it comes to having these thoughts, when it comes to having these ideas in our minds, they are very, very easy. For some persons, it's actually even very hard to get those ideas. I'm going to be reading a part, and it says, ideas include everything from small suggestions to major revolutions in the way we think, in the way we do things, in the way we see things. For many persons, they've had very lofty ideas, very big ideas, that when you even hear them speak, you get intimidated because their minds and their ideas are out. Well, I will use the word out of this world. It's way beyond your thought pattern, it's way beyond your scope of reasoning. So when you hear them speak, when you hear them share their ideas, when you hear them talk about the things that resonate with them, the question you begin to ask yourself is, how is this person thinking? How is their thought process? For me, when I see those kind of persons or listen to those kind of persons, I tend to bring them closer. If it's people who I don't know one-on-one, or maybe I've read their books, I've listened to them, I tend to listen to them more often. Why? Because I know it's causing a revolution in my thoughts, it's causing a change in my plan, it's making me to begin to think beyond what I know. For many of us, there are times when life will throw things at us that will make us to begin to question our mindset. It makes us to begin to ask ourselves simple questions. Why am I actually doing the things I'm doing? Why am I at this spot? What can I do differently? For us to make the new year that we're stepping into very different, we need to tell ourselves one thing. What have I been doing over time that isn't giving me results? What can I do differently that will give me results? Know that for the ideas that we have, which spans beyond the small ones to the big ones, what's going to make a complete difference in those ideas is our ability to begin to put in the work, put in the effort, and do what we need to do. Sitting back and talking and discussing about the plans and getting so comfortable with the plans we've talked about is not where it ends. Many of us get so comfortable when we've talked. We get so comfortable when we've impressed people with the plans we have. But we sit there. So sitting there at that spot doesn't bring the solution, doesn't bring the progress, doesn't bring the results that we desire. And that's why I'm here to remind you, and I'm reminding myself, put your mindset to work. Put your mindset to work. What can you do differently? How can you tweak your thought pattern? How can you tweak your process to make sure that the days ahead of you are more productive than the days that has passed. Yes, for many persons, we're just waiting for 31st of December to elapse, and 1st January comes and we feel like, yeah, it's a brand new year, I'm ready to conquer. It's going to be just lip service of ready to conquer the world in 2023 if we don't put in the work, if we don't change our mindset, if we don't put in the work, the commitment to do things differently. I've interacted with people who have spoiled my mind. I've interacted with people who have, their thought pattern is more like a wake-up call for me, like, Grace, you think you've arrived? Babe, wake up. There is still more mountains to climb. There are still more heights to gain. There are still more things you need to do with your life. So we can't sit back and feel that we have arrived. We can't sit back and feel that the success we've had yesterday is okay. What next can I do to make the year ahead of me more productive? What next can I do to give myself an edge? What next can I do to make myself more relevant? What next can I do to make myself more productive? For many of us, all we have done in 2022 is repeating the circle, doing the same thing over and over. Yes, what we've done over time may have taken us to this point where we are, but it cannot take us to the next level. It is not enough to take us to the next level of growth, the next level of impact, the next level of progress that we are looking out for. There is something in your mind that you know you need to get. There is something in your mind you need to conquer. There is a new height you know you need to gain. The question is, are you ready to put in the work? Are you ready to put in the commitment? Are you ready to do your part? That's what is going to make all the difference. It's not sitting back and having my paper and telling myself, okay, I'm going to write 2023 plan. And I'm not ready to put in the hard work and the commitment to see that 2023 plan actually becomes something tangible that I hold. And I'm here to remind you, put your mindset to work. Yes, I have things that I planned for 2022 that I didn't actualize. Why did I not actualize them? If I am clear on that, what can I do to make sure that the year ahead of me is more productive than this year that is currently winding up? So it's not just about having the ideas. It's not just about impressing people with my English language or with the fact that I know how to talk. Let's put all those English language aside. Let's put the fact that we are worded aside. Let's ask ourselves, what can I actually do? What specifics can I put in place? What are the things I need to consciously take action on to get the result I need? So I'm not here to tell you have the lofty plans. I'm also talking to myself as I'm talking here. That Grace, put off all those long lists. Put off all those to-do lists of 2023. And when I read them, I'm feeling so impressed with myself that yes, I have prospective plans. I'm feeling like somebody who has future. It is not about feeling like you have future because you wrote out those ideas. It is in the fact that Grace, and to you out there, are you ready to put in the work? Are you ready to put in the commitment? Are you ready to put in the time? Are you ready to put in the time for training, whether it's an online training, a physical training, a physical learning of a new skill, whatever it is? Are you ready to put in the work? That's what will make the whole difference. It's not in all the stories we tell. It's not in all the talk that for those of us who are very good in public speaking, we come and we just speak and convince and confuse the audience, and they are there clapping for us that she's very good. Put off all the English language and ask yourself one simple question. When it comes to the real deal, am I available? When it comes to putting in the commitment, putting in the hard work, putting in the time, putting in the commitment, are you available? For you to get that goal, for you to achieve that dream in your heart, for you to get the things that you have in your mind become tangible resource, become something that you have achieved. It's beyond talk. It's beyond writing. It's beyond impressing people. It has a lot to do with me and you putting in the commitment, putting in the time commitment, doing all it takes. Sometimes we're exhausted. Sometimes we're physically drained. But we tell ourselves one simple truth. Am I ready to put in the work? Am I ready to change my mindset, and not just as a worded thing, but putting in all the commitment, all the efforts to see that those plans that I have as something I have accomplished, as something I have actually achieved. That's what I'm here to remind you today. That yes, put your mindsets to work involves not just the talk, but actually putting what is in your mind into physical activity and actually doing the work. All those thoughts, all those things we have conceived in our hearts, and we know we are able, we know we are capable, we know that we are made for more, we know that we can do it, we know that this level that we are in, this is small, I have much more in me. How best can I reflect that best in me? I can't keep doing what I've been doing in the past 1 year. I need to change gear. I need to improve. I need to question myself. I need to question the things I've been doing in the past 1 year and tell myself, if I repeat what I've been doing in the past 1 year, will it give me the result I need in the next 1 year? If my answer is no, it's time to change strategy. It's time to tell myself one simple truth. Grace, sit down and rock your chair. Sit down and wake up. Sit down and tell yourself one simple truth. This has taken you this far, but it can't take it to the next level. And I'm here telling you and telling myself that yes, 2022 is fast running out. And we are so optimistic and anticipating that the year 2023 will release to us the big blessings that we yearn for. It will only end in our heads if we don't put in the commitment, if we don't put our mindsets to work, if we don't dish out all the things in our minds out and begin to take actions towards them. Yes, I want to achieve this. I put in the work and get it done. Yes, I want to achieve this. I put in the work and get it done. I am not just talking the talk. I'm not just impressing people with my words. I am actually implementing. That's what makes the whole difference. Put in the work. Put in the commitment. Do all you need to do in your part to get the result you desire. There is a result I desire in my heart so strongly in the new year. There is a result you desire in your heart so strongly in the new year. What will make us achieve that dream? What will make us achieve that thing that we have fought through in our hearts? Is when me and you tell ourselves, this is what I need to do to get this, and I will do it. These are the things I need to put in place. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. When I achieve them and give them all my best, I will get to so and so result. And I put in the work. I put in the long hours. I put in sometimes the sleepless nights. I put in those times when others are chilling. But I'm there doing the hard work. Why? Because I want to make my future better. I want to be more relevant. I want to make myself more luckier. That when opportunities begin to come, people say, Grace is lucky. They don't know that no, it is not just about luck. She has put in the work. She has put in the commitment. She's put in the effort. I read a statement quite recently that when you keep improving yourself, you will begin to get opportunities much easier. And people will think it is luck. But it is you being prepared for those opportunities. There are lots of opportunities ahead of us. There are lots of opportunities waiting for me and you in the days ahead and the year ahead. What will set us apart and make us preferred amongst our peers is the fact that we are ready to play dirty. We're ready to do the hard work now. We're ready to go behind the scene and do what we need to do. And it calls for commitment. It calls for persistence. It calls for sometimes bitter tears. It calls for lots of personal inputs. Why? Because you want to make it tomorrow better. I want to get to the point where I am earning in millions, not just in naira, in dollars and pounds, in different currencies, at my comfort. Why? Because I have put in the commitment. I have put in the hard work. And that's the same thing I'm expecting from you. So as the year rolls out, let's begin to ask ourselves, I know I need to put my mindset to work. I know I want the year that is ahead of me to be more fruitful than the current one. What can I do differently? What are those ideas in my head that I have thought through, but I'm yet to implement? How can I be clear on implementation? That's what me and you need to tell ourselves. Till I come your way tomorrow by God's grace, remind yourself that it's time to put your mindset to work. It's time to push those ideas out of your head and begin to put in the strategic steps in seeing them becoming your tangible dream. Have a wonderful time and God bless you.